God was showing me so much. One of the things he was telling me about black women, he was like, they got they back here trying to murder Andrea before her trial, and she's innocent, and all black women could worry about is getting their booty done, and how big their butt is. And he showed me, he was like, let me show you what black women is doing while you up in here being poisoned. And he had showed them going to try to get whatever they could to try to make their butt stick out and everything. And then just now I had black women walking past me, mugging me, mugging me. Because they setting me up. So they expecting me to be out the way by now so they can go clubbing and all that old kind of bullshit, that Egyptian bullshit. And God was showing, like, he was like, all these women is really jealous of Andrea, and they jealous of her baby, and having her out there on the street and all that looking bad, that pleases them. And then he was showing like what was in the black women's heart, like, and how they'll let white people do all that racist stuff to somebody, and he was showing like really they was jealous of me. And so I had black women walking past me, like, me mugging me, knowing that I'm pregnant. And I remember what my mama said, like, don't worry about nobody talking about you. This ain't about how you look, so let them girls look stupid, trying to talk about the way you look, what I'm saying, when they should just be lending a helping hand to another sister regardless, standing up for another sister regardless. They shouldn't be over there trying to talk about, oh, well, we look better than you, like, type of bullshit. And then God would let me know what black people is being sexually abused, what I'm saying, and they should have helped you, but it really ain't they battle, what I'm saying, and to have them fighting against me, it still ain't they battle, what I'm saying. They should just stay out of it regardless. And then so I had another vision, and God was praying over me because the pastors were setting me up. God was showing me like the little Hollywood pastors and stuff setting me up, and them being fraudulent pastors. And then God was showing like he basically had to be the minister, pastor, everything in the situation. I mean, he is the high priest. And so I was at James Divine Harris' house, and I was being set up. James kept trying to stage altercations with me in the house. Like, I didn't understand what was going on because I still didn't understand what everybody was trying to do. God was warning me, showing me certain things, but now I understand, like, what God was saying. But let me just go back to the Father, because Jehovah is my everything. And I was laying in this bed, and James had been having sex with me. I didn't know it was on no gang shit, what I'm saying? Like, all these men were trying to make me believe they loved me, and cared about me, and that they wanted to help me and my baby. And James was trying to stop me from putting out the evidence about my son, because they had given my son away to Cynthia Olvera. And I was like, I'm finna put out the evidence about my son. And I was crying because every morning I was waking up crying, wanting to put the evidence about my son with James abusing me mentally, psychologically, financially in the home. And so this is a guy I had stayed out with in Texas, and God had came over my body. James had me laying down in the bed on this mattress, and he kept leaving out to like talk to people, try to save me up. And so I was asleep. I had fell asleep. Supposedly we had worked things out, and God did not want me to feel safe with James because I was not safe with James, but James wanted me to feel like I was safe with him while he was setting me up. So I was laying on the mattress, and Jesus Christ and Jehovah came over me like very swiftly, and his spirit arose me to danger, like, baby, you in danger, what I'm saying? And he started praying, and it was so powerful. Like, how them people could be singing like, like, I don't even know how to do that stuff, but he could speak in Hebrew. And he was speaking this language very fluently. And he showed me darkness. And then he showed me fiery traps. It was traps of hellfire. And if you get in that trap, you dead. Like, what I'm saying? Like, just period. You dead. Like, it wasn't no trap like, oh, you going away for a little while. No, it was a trap like, if we trap you in this trap, it's going to be to your death. And the Most High was praying over me, and he was like, he was praying something over me, but his voice was deep, and he had the enunciation of the words. He was cold with it, and I wanted to know, like, why is God praying like this? Like, he was praying a deadly prayer towards my enemy. I couldn't.